4:25 p.m. Eastern, Kansas City Chiefs, 12-5, 5-3 on the road last year at the Cardinals, 11-6, 3-5 at home. We're at State Farm Stadium. In Glendale, Arizona, there has been a giant market move towards the Kansas City Chiefs. They opened up at -3. They're now -6. From a total perspective, opened up at 53. Now it is 54. A lot of this happened when DeAndre Hopkins was handed the 6-game suspension for violating the league's PD policy. But our guy, Dennis Garcia, thinks this has gone too far. And I agree. By the way, DX Filer, aka Gambles team, we need you badly in the poker tournament. We need some pros in the tourney. So we need you. I know you play for big dollars. This is jump change, but we need you. We need you, baby. Kyle Murray signed a monster contract in the offseason. Last year, he threw for 3,787 yards, 24 touchdowns, 10 picks. He won't have Hopkins. He will have Hollywood Brown. Still have A.J. Green. James Conner returns. Darrell Williams came over from Kansas City in the offseason to replace Chase Edmonds. Let's take a look at the cash here. They have given 10% line value to the Kansas City Chiefs, 19,229 tickets in, 61% of the tickets, 74% of the cash on the Kansas City Chiefs. Markets moved heavily in their direction, but too far. 62% of tickets and 76% of cash on the over. Oh, we need you, DX. We need you. We need the star power that you bring. Zach Ertz remains one of the more reliable tight ends for sure. 74 receptions last year. He's questionable for the opener. Defensively, they lose Chandler Jones. They have J.J. Watt for now. Marcus Golden, Devon Kennard, Nick Vigil. Not a bad linebacking group. Byron Murphy, Budda Baker in the secondary. The Chiefs had Tyreek Hill leave them in the offseason, but they still have a strong receiving core. Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, McCole Hardman. They drafted Sky Moore in the second round. Travis Kelce, still an excellent tight end. 1,125 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns last year. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back to lead the Chiefs running group. This Chiefs defense was ugly last year. 28th in opponent yards per play, 31st in sack percentage. They didn't do much to improve it in the offseason. They did spend 2 first-round draft picks on their defense. Trent McDuffie, cornerback, defensive lineman George Karlaftis. They signed Carlos Dunlap, but who knows what he could give them. Chris Jones leads the Chiefs pass rush. Nick Bolton, Willie Gay, linebackers. L'Jarius Sneed, Trent McDuffie, Justin Reed lead the secondary. Is this too many points now? Is this gone too far? Should we move on it now? And you take it away, Chiefs Cardinals.
It probably still has moved a lot, but it's still under a touchdown in a high total game with an offense I'm kind of checked out on for the time being in Arizona. And again, Kansas City, like somebody said, super interesting receiver core. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Like, did they luck into a Tyreek Hill and a Travis Kelce, or are they the kind of team and coaching staff and I guess talent evaluators in the front office who find players like this and create them? Because Patrick Mahomes can do what Patrick Mahomes does, but we'll see what the rest of this receiving core can do. I'm out on Clyde Edwards-Helaire at this point, I guess. Juju can have a big season. I know McCole Hardman, a little banged up. Scantling, I don't know if I saw enough of him in Green Bay to really make a good evaluation, but it's a lot easier when you're playing with elite quarterbacks with a good offensive system. And then, there is a really, really good tight end that's still in town. So I think the Kansas City offense should be fine. Like we talked about the pass rush, you have Chris Jones, you have Frank Clark, you got pieces on the defense that you're never going to be able to fill in all the gaps when you're paying. I mean, the contract already got brought up. When you're paying a quarterback that much, and we haven't even hit the rough years of his contract yet, but it is really tough to put together, a stud at every position or to man every single spot and every single positional group here. And there are pieces that leave something to be desired on this defense. That said, Cliff's getting shit on in the chat. And yes, Cliff is, I don't know, not a Cliff guy. He showed himself to be probably a bit of a fraud at times, looked horrible in the playoffs. Kyler is great. He's very electric when he's 100% healthy, but as soon as he's dinged up, it's not the same guy. They're not running him as much. The threat of the run takes away so much. And the offense isn't what we were promised when we got Cliff into town. It's not some, high tempo, constantly throwing the ball deep. It's just, well, he uses a lot of wide receivers. It's still a dink and dunk offense at times. And I don't like it because I think it's easily kind of defended for certain teams. So I am certainly not betting the Chiefs at this price. I want to lean under here, but I can't do it with the Chiefs offense on the field. So I'm a hard pass on this one. Although I get the move. I know some people got some early numbers on Kansas City. Just kudos. Hopefully CLV is keeping you warm in your bank account and not your fireplace this year.
I get it, but this is too much. This is just too much.
It's a big move.
And I'm going to bet the Cardinals. It's just too much. It's not week one. The Cardinals are being – look, I'm not high on the Cardinals, but they're being disrespected at too high of a rate. And I'm taking the Cardinals at +6. I will bet that tonight. And I do not think that the +6 will be available come kickoff, personally. We move on. We at Pop Sports Radio are doing our own Cappers contest. $100 entry fee. We will all be competing against each other. Every single cent that's put in will go into the prizes.
You've got 5 picks every week. If you go to pubsportsradio.com, you buy yourself that little ticket that you see on the website right there. Just hit add a cart. You buy the little ticket right there. And after you buy the ticket, you'll get an email with a link and a specific password for you to log in, make your picks, and all that good jam.
So it coincides, of course, with a survivor pool. 1 pick per week, sports survivor pool. That's exciting. We're having a Cappers contest, 5 picks against the spread each week, and a survivor contest. We all get to toast the victors and roast the losers. The Cappers contest at Pub Sports Radio. All you have to do is go to pubsportsradio.com to sign up.